Good morning, investors from around the world. Today, AAPICO HITECH Public Company Limited, we would like to welcome you to our presentations for the Q3 2018. Today, my name is Pantip, and together with our CFO, Ms. Yep Sinru, we will present you with our financial result. About AAPICO HITECH. So AAPICO HITECH, we are leading OEM automotive parts manufacturers in Thailand with global operations through strategic partnerships in India, Portugal, USA, and China. We focus on our three core main business, which are automotive parts, which includes merchandise, car dealerships, and car navigation. We operate in three main countries, Thailand, Malaysia, and China. And our major shareholders is the Yep family, who is the founder of the company, currently holding about 45%. We received the 4-star CGs, and we also the only automotive parts company with the TRIS rating at the BBB+. We are also listed in the SAT index and also classified as the THSI for sustainability index as well. AAPICO vision is to become lean, green, happy, and digital world-class corporations based on the 4 key fundamental value of happiness. We focus on happy customers. We focus on happy employees. We believe that if customers are happy and employees are happy, we will generate the sustainable profit and to make our shareholders happy, and also be able to do the corporate social responsibility and return back to the public. The core pillars of AAPICO business focus in 3 main segments. The first one is the manufacturing of the auto parts. Currently, it accounts about 63% of total revenue. Our product portfolios include stamping and assemblies. Our main products are chassis frames, axle shaft, forging machinings, which wheel hub, connecting rod, and powertrain. We also produce plastic parts, which is used in the inner part of the car, and also the plastic fuel tanks. We also have jigs and dies for the assembly of the car manufacturers. Our second large segment is car dealerships. We operate car dealerships and service centers in Thailand and Malaysia. In Thailand, we have 4 showrooms, 2 showrooms for Ford and 2 showrooms for Mitsubishi, and we operate 2 showrooms in Honda. Our third segment is the technology. We own the software for the car navigation technologies called PowerMap. Currently, this segment has little revenue of less than 1%, but we expect that this will be our potential growth area in the future. For the geographical sales, our main revenues coming from Thailand account about 71%, and from Malaysia is 24%, and China is at 5%. Our factories in Thailand located across major industrial estate in Thailand, in Ayutthaya, and also in the EEC corridor in Chonburi and Rayong. Our dealers are located around Bangkok area. We supply automotive parts to all the major OEMs and every OEM customers in Thailand and abroad. Our top customers is Isuzu, because we supply the whole chassis frame, which is high in value. Isuzu account about 39% of total revenue. The second one is AAT, which is a joint venture between Ford and Mazda, account about 14%. And the third one is Nissan, about 7%. We also supply directly to customer export, but our portion of revenue is very little, about 3%. We also partner with the leading auto parts manufacturers in Japan, in Europe, and in India, Portugal, USA, and China. We have the long relationship with these partners, and we expect to grow together. Our operations also been recognized for its excellence in product quality and efficiency in the production process, and also continuous improvement over the years. We have repeatedly received awards from customers, partners in recognition for excellence, quality, and delivery, and the contribution to growth. These awards include Q1 and also Isuzu Prestige Award. The automotive industry update. For the third quarter, the car production in Thailand grew about 3.9% year on year, and with the volume in the first 9 months of this year growing at the rate about 8.6%. Domestic sales grew strong. For Q3, growth is 22.2% year on year, and for the first 9 months, it growth at 20.3%. Our export volume in Q3 compared to last year was 5.3% lower, but if you look at the 9 months, it's almost about the same level as last year with the small growth of 1%. Looking at the domestic sales by brand, the domestic sales in Thailand in Q3 grow strong, and the first 9 months also go strong, with our major customers growing at the strong as well, with almost double digit for Nissan, Mazda, Ford. Isuzu for the first 9 months also grow at 5.8%. For Malaysia market, where we sell Honda, Honda sales also grow strong, with the first 9 months growth at 1.5%. Thailand also have the BOI incentive for EV. For these slides, we would like to show that our major customers also have been approved for the BOI incentive for their production for the electric cars. Financial performance. For the first 9 months of this year, our revenue grew at 3.1% compared to last year. This growth was driven by the high sales from both auto parts and also the car dealerships. Our gross profit also improved. The gross profit margin improved to 6.8%, driven by higher sales, our improved efficiencies, and ongoing cost reductions. SG&A also reduced, partly due to the cost reduction measures, and also last year we have record the unrealized loss from the exchange rate, which is lower in Q3 this year. All in all, the core profit from the operations grows strong. Our core profit in Q3 was 240 million baht, with the core profit margin of 5.4%. And combining with the share of profit from associate, our net profit was 302 million baht, with the net profit margin improved from 5.7% last year to 6.8% of sales. Our revenue trend is continuing growth compared this year to last year, with the first 9 months growth of 8.5%. The growth is driven by the automotive parts and also the car dealership business. For the automotive parts, the growth is driven by higher sales in both our Thailand operations and in China. EBIT margin improved, attributed to the improved efficiencies and ongoing cost reduction and lower exchange loss. The EBIT margin improved for the first 9 months to 8.2%. Car dealerships, where normally the margin is quite low, shows the strong sales of 10.8% for the first 9 months. The higher sales driven by the good sales in Malaysia and also improved sales in Thailand. And EBIT margin improved for the first 9 months from 1.2% last year to 1.4%. With strong core operations improvement for both auto parts and also car dealerships, our EBIT continually increased. With the first 9 months, our EBITDA accounted about 1.4 billion baht, which is an improvement of 29.8%. Our EBITDA margins has reached 10.9% for the first 9 months. Our net profit also continuously improved, and reaching for the first 9 months, we're reaching 1 billion baht with the net profit margin of 7.6%. With continuous improvement in profitability, return on equity and return on assets continuously improve. Our ability to service debts also improve as well. Our cash flow from operations has also increased. where we can finance our expenditures and also pay out more dividend to the customers. Our capital expenditure this year for the first 9 months has increased from last year. This was due to the preparation of the projects which we expect to be launched next year. Regarding to the interest income that we receive from the loan to our associate SGAH, which has been outstanding as of in the book as of September. As of today, we have received the full settlement in full and there are no longer outstanding receivable. Our net gearing interest-bearing debt as of September is about 4.7 billion. And in Q3, we have issued the corporate bonds about 900. This issuance has replaced the mature bond which has been due in Q2 this year. The current debt to equity is about 0.62, which is in line with our target of less than 1 time. For the outlook this year, we expect that the car productions in Thailand will grow to about 2.1 million units, which represent about 5% growth. We expect that our top line revenue will grow in the same trend as the industry. Our orders will also continually grow and growing stably over the years. And if you look at this slide, it shows that even at the interchange of the models, there is no orders drop, but the orders of the current model will slowly decrease while the ramp up of the new model will replace at the same time. So it shows the stable growth over the years. Not only that we looking into the market in Thailand where we have the major sales, we also set the target to grow in global market. So we have set the business strategy for globalizations. Currently, we are strong in Thailand and Malaysia, and we have the footprint in Europe, China, India, and USA. We are looking for opportunity to build a stronger positions in Japan. Our milestone is we're taking steps towards the globalizations, and also in the recent years we have expanded our business through the joint venture and the business partnership with Sakti. We have signed JV MOU with VinFast Group to set up a production plant in Vietnam. So currently, operations of AAPICO through the strategic partnerships has covered the whole major countries and the continent across the world. As we inform the current progress of our partnership with the VinFast, we have signed the JV agreement in October, and our JV factories is currently on progress. The construction is progressing as planned. We expect that the VinFast first 2 models of their vehicle will be launched according to the schedule next year around Q3. So key focus point for our performance in Q3. So AAPICO revenue and profit is on the upside. Our cash flow from operations continuously increased with the solid improvement in our core operations, automotive parts and car dealerships. We have strong financial positions with good corporate governance and also the good credit rating. As a result, we can pay good dividend to our shareholders, and for the first half of this year, we have increased our interim dividend to 70 stang per share for our shareholders. We have successful win of substantial orders which will start around end of next year and early 2020, and also the expansion to Vietnam is on progress. So the globalizations and the global expansion plan of AAPICO is on the roll and on track. So that's the end of our presentation for now. Thank you very much. We are now welcome for any questions. As we have no questions coming at the moment, We have now questions on what is your view on Thai government initiative on EEC to force the car companies to ship their base to Thailand?
I think the Thai government initiative on the EEC is on the roll. But most of our plants now, or the car makers, they are also at the EEC area. But actually, it's not to force the companies to shift their base to Thailand, because all major brands now are currently in Thailand. So, for example, Toyota, Honda, Isuzu, they have their production base now in Thailand. So I think this is just another initiative to expand their production base, not to force them to come. And we are also seeing car makers, for example, such as Mazda buying land for future expansions. So I think it's a good move. The government is promoting EEC.
Do we have more questions?
Yeah, so I think there's no more questions from the investors. So actually, we can just briefly summarize our performance. So in the past 9 months, our core profits has been recovering. Sorry, there's a question number 2. What is the capex for 2019? So we have received orders for Isuzu for the new pickup models that will be mass production in end of 2019. So between 2018 and 19, we are expecting the capex for these projects about 1 billion. So we have actually spent 500 million on that currently. So there will be extra 500 million on that, plus maintenance capex of about 300 million. Total, it will be 800 million for next year capex. And we will have the investments in VinFast that we're expecting that now we will pay the capital in probably Q1 next year. The total investment for VinFast for AAPICO is about $10 million, so about 300 million baht for 50%, and VinFast will put remaining 49%. So we'll be 51 and VinFast 49, and the remaining funds required will be borrowed from the locals. So this is about what we are planning to spend next year. So in summary, AAPICO core performance have improved from last year significantly for a few major reasons. First is that the sales has grown, so that's one of the reasons. And the second is that the loss-making companies such as China and our forging operations have finally turned around. So it has contributed to the improvements on the margins. And at the same time, our CEO has launched a policy which we call a turbo policies, that for the automotive segments of the company, we are planning to reach a GP margin of 13%. So this is a 5-year plans that we were planning to achieve by 2020. So we are tracking that performance, so we can see that the cost reductions or cost improvements of all plants are improving gradually. Next year will be a good year for us because we do have the VinFast projects coming in. We are selling the toolings to VinFast about 2 billion baht, and we will have a new model coming in, the Isuzu new pickup mass production in year end 2019. So 2020 we will see some more growth in the group because for the new projects we have received more orders than before. So this is in brief summaries our core performance. So if you have any more questions, you can actually write to us at ir@aapico.com. So it's ir@aapico.com, or you can call us for for meeting up for short meetings, or even you are very welcome to visit one of our plants. Thank you.
Thank you very much ขอบคุณค่ะ